Do you check your cell phone quickly at a stop sign? What about making dinner plans on your drive home using your cell phone after work? When was the last time you texted and drove? Better yet, do me a favor and snap your fingers for me, please. When was the last time that your life changed in the snap of your fingers? We see people use their cell phones while they drive all the time. In fact, we even do it ourselves. But yet, we don't understand the consequences of distracted driving. In North America, over 4 million car crashes are caused by distracted driving. Let me share my story. My hope is that after today, you will think twice about allowing yourself to be distracted while driving. No matter how old you are, no matter where you are in life, it can change in the snap of your fingers, remember? I was your typical kid growing up, doing typical things. I was very active, therefore healthy. Played lots of hockey and baseball. But, there's always got to be a but. But like many adolescents, I thought that I was invincible. Also thought that I perfected the art of distracted driving. On a Sunday, October 30th, 2005, I had just left the gym and was driving the very short 5-minute drive home for dinner. The route was super familiar, so I thought playing with my phone would be a good idea at the time, since I knew the roads like the back of my hand. So I started to check my missed calls and texts. You've seen people do this before, or perhaps you might have even done it yourself. Left hand was on the steering wheel, cell phone in my lap, right hand scrolling the screen. I was dividing my much needed attention between both my cell phone and the road. Sound familiar? Suddenly I blew through a dead solid red light and was T-boned driver's side by a semi-tractor trailer unit. Yeah, a semi-truck. Do me a favor and snap your fingers again for me, please. And like that snap, my life changed. 21 years old, 5 minutes from home, and I got hit by a semi-truck. My Honda Civic SI was a write-off. My family was first on scene and witnessed as I got rushed off to Royal Columbian Hospital, already in a coma. It was there that the doctors thought I might die. I was placed in the intensive care unit with a 90% chance, as in 9 times out of 10, I would not wake up or regain consciousness. And if I did, that was a huge if. Doctors said I would most likely not be able to walk or feed myself again. Because for someone that thought he had perfected distracted driving, changed my life like that, remember? 7 weeks later, I woke up to a brutal reality. I've been diagnosed with a TBI, traumatic brain injury, and found myself unable to remember what had happened, sit up on my own, walk, talk, eat, and unable to focus on anything. I had become a statistic of distracted driving, and this This created so much unnecessary worrying for a kid in his early 20s and his family. You may be wondering how I'm standing here today. A ton of determination, incredible doctors, and amazing support from my family and friends. I was able to get my body back, my voice back, my diet back, smile back. And I was given the opportunity to always be working on getting my brain back. For 4 months, I was in Canada's top rehabilitation hospital, GF Strong in Vancouver, where I went through day after day after day of labor-intensive physiotherapy, speech therapy, and doing cognitive exercises. Eventually, I was taught how to live and use a wheelchair so that I could learn. I didn't want that. My dad just kept saying, "You're using it as a tool, you're using it as a tool." Despite what the doctors were saying and the stupid odds they kept coming up with. And just after the 7-month mark, 7 months and 1 day to be exact, my mom and I walked out of the hospital. She's one of my best friends for a reason. Life was sure different when I came home. Still continued with physiotherapy each day, speech therapy, and those damn cognitive exercises. Every day still has ups and its downs, and each morning after I wake up, then stand up, I'm reminded of what happened to me 10 years earlier. My life changed because of distracted driving. My story was so easy it could happen to anyone. I believe everything happens for a reason. And by being here, sharing the consequences, I hope I can maybe inspire somebody to stop distracted driving. The texting, the work calls, the Facebook status updates are not worth the risks. I plead with everyone, put your phone down while driving. No text message is more important than your life.